Rectus femoris.
The rectus femoris is a skeletal muscle located in the thigh that the body uses to move the leg. Its origin is the spine of the ilium and margin of the acetabulum. Its insertion is the patella by the tendon, which then will proceed to continue as a patellar ligament. This muscle, also referred to as one of the four quadricep muscles, is very easy to tear or injure because it has to be stretched to attach to the hip and bone.
One.
Some common exercises that may cause
Sorry.
an injury
Two.
in this muscle are sprinting, jumping, and
Three.
kicking. An antagonist of the rectus femoris is the
Four.
gluteus maximus. A synergist of the rectus femoris is the hamstrings. To exercise the rectus femoris, we will be doing lunges. First, keep your upper body straight with your shoulders back and relaxed and chin up. Next, step forward with one leg and lower your hips until both your knees are bent at about a 90-degree angle. An easy way to see that you are doing this right is to bend your knee until it is touching the ground.
Adductor longus.
Adductor longus muscle is located in the inner thigh. This is long and regular in shape. The muscle can be toned or overstretched.
Using the side shuffle. First, place your hands behind your head and make sure your upper body is straight. Then extend one leg to the side of your body and shuffle the other leg towards it.
So originate in the superior aspect of the pubic below the pubic tubercle. Inserts at the middle third of the linear aspera head of the femur along the medial lip. The antagonism muscle is gluteus maximus. The synergist muscle is pectineus.
Biceps brachii. Biceps brachii is the two-headed muscle that lies on the upper arm between the shoulder and the elbow. The biceps brachii is the skeletal muscle that is involved in the movement of the elbow and shoulder. It is a double-headed muscle, meaning that it has 2 points of origin or heads in the shoulder area. Both heads are joined at the elbow. The short head of each biceps brachii originates at the top of the scapula. The long head originates just above the shoulder joint. The insertion is radial tuberosity and bicipital aponeurosis into deep fascia and on medial part of the forearm. The function of the biceps at the elbow is essential to the function of the forearm in lifting. The biceps brachii at the shoulder plays manual roles in moving the arms forward, upward, and sideways. The antagonist muscle is triceps brachii muscle and synergistic muscle is brachialis anterior. Rectus abdominis. The rectus abdominis muscle is located in the front of the body, beginning at the pubic bone and ending at the sternum. The rectus abdominis muscle is a paired muscle running vertically on each side of the anterior wall of the human abdomen, as well as that of some other mammals. The origin is the crest of pubis, and the insertion is costal cartilages of ribs 5-7, xiphoid process of sternum. The antagonist muscle is erector spine, and the synergistic muscle is external oblique.
To exercise the rectus abdominis, we will be doing sit-ups. First, lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. Next, raise your chest towards your knees without the help of your arms or hands.
Platysma.
The platysma is a band of tissue found in the chest, neck, and facial region. The platysma muscle is expansive in size with a broad width that spans the clavicle. It allows an individual to slightly part the mouth and draw out the corners of the lips to the side and down. These movements are used for negative emotions such as fear and fright. The origin of the platysma is the fascia covering parts of the pectoralis major and deltoid. The insertion is the base of the mandible. The neck crunch is an effective and powerful neck exercise that targets the platysma muscular layer. This exercise helps eliminate age-related sagginess and wrinkly skin in front of your neck. The neck crunch can also define and sculpt your chin and lower jawline. The synergistic muscles is the digastric muscle, and the antagonist muscles are the masseter and temporalis muscles. To work the platysma muscle, we'll be demonstrating the neck crunch exercise. The neck crunch exercise helps tighten loose skin and muscles in the neck, jaw, and area beneath the chin. To do the neck crunch exercise, first lie flat on your back. Next, attempt to raise only your head with your chin touching your chest. Make sure to keep your shoulders flat at all times. Hold this position for 3 seconds, relax, and repeat several more times to complete one set.
Teres major.
Using dumbbell curls. Sit up straight with a dumbbell in each hand at arm's length. Your upper arm stationary. Begin to raise the weights until they are at shoulder level.
The teres major is one of 6 muscles located on the underside of the upper arm, in between the shoulder and elbow, which starts just below the armpit and stops at the top of the humerus. The teres major is considered a medial rotator and helps control certain movements of the humerus. It also helps the latissimus dorsi in moving the humerus back and down when extended. It stabilizes the upper portion of the head of the humerus. The origin of the teres major is the lateral border of the scapula, and the insertion is the intertubercular groove of the humerus.